Hi everyone. Sorry, I was trying to find my marker things I had and I can't find them. So, I don't know where they are. Anyway, whatever.
Hello, I'm your child and
Shut up. Thank you. All right, let's see. My chat will pull up. Let's get it. Hi Mona, hi Louise, hi Audrey, hey Kenny, hi Jeanette. Hi everyone. How's everyone? I hope you're good. I really want to know where those markers are. It's really making it hard to be no complain November when I can't find what I want. Anyway, whatever. Okay. I finished this page. I put, you really can't see, Winka Stella on the wings, but you really can't see it. And then I've got some glittery bits on the flowers. Whatever. Anyway, that's done. I'm not sure. I just did the glitter, so I'm not sure if it's dry yet. So we'll leave it open. Momentarily, we'll leave it open for a little while. Cannot believe I cannot find those. Anyway. Thanks, I appreciate it. We're gonna work on this today, which is the buddy color for the community buddy color in Wild Summer. And let's see. Let's get our stuff together. I don't know if that's too bright or not bright enough. OBS is driving me crazy. All right. I'm going to be using Neo's for the background, so we may just do that first. I really wanted to find those markers because I really wanted to use them on the little bubbles. On the bubbles, but I can't find the markers. How does one lose 2 packs of markers? One may ask. Okay. Hi, Gia. All right. I'm going... Oh, these ads. I'm going to... Am I putting it straight on the page? I don't think I'm doing straight on the page. I really should do straight on the page, but I don't think I'm doing straight on the page. Only because it's so get in between type deal. There's only so many places those markers could be. You know what I'm saying? Are they under here? They're not. Okay, I give up. I give up! Hi, Noelle. Okay. Let us see what we's going to do. Now, these are like the bubbles, they appear that they're like their own little thing within themselves. Like we have flowers here, but nowhere to go. Flowers here, nowhere to go. So it's like they're their own little thing within the rest of it. So let's work on let's do the background first, I think, and get that situated. Now the question is, what color am I going to do? I think I'm going to go for cobalt blue. Or do I want to do greenish blue? Do I want to do... Yeah, I think I want to do cobalt blue. And I'm just going to base it and we'll go see what happens from there. How does that sound? Everything's falling off my desk. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here. Everything is fine. Cobalt blue. Cobalt. Hi, Sue. Cobalt blue. Cobalt blue, I think, is what we're going to do. If I can find it. Cobalt blue. And like I said, I think I'm going to do... I really don't want to do the palette. I don't know what I want to do, but we're going to do the palette because, well, here we go. Cobalt blue. And we're going to take this little brush right here. We're going to use we're not going to use a water brush. We're going to use just a brush. Let's get this out of the way so we don't get our hands in it. And that's going to be entirely too dark. We're going to go out of the lines because today my hands are really not want to participate in life. So it may not be the best time to do this stuff. Must be something in the air. Let's see. This probably should have been a music stream. Because sometimes I struggle talking and watercolory things. So anyway, how is everybody's start to November going? So far, so good. I refuse to complain, although I very well could, because health be healthing, you know. There's not a link to it. It's an Artify. I'm pretty sure there's not a link to it. My links probably are too old to, I haven't updated them in a while. I can go try to find you one if you would like one, though. I don't mind. Just let me know. Hi, Kelly. I'll go try to find you one. Is this them? Here. There you go. Muscles Wilson. Hi, Angela. It's snowing. Ugh, so sorry. We're supposed to have possible tornadic weather today, so there's that. Let's see. Make sure, let's see. I'll pin that in case. If it'll let me. Nope. There. I pinned the brushes. If Jeanette comes back, she can see them. Hi, Tanya. I've got to do better at that whole linking thing so that when somebody asks, it'll be there. I really didn't think about it though. Really did not think about it. Hi, Mandy. Ouch, sorry. This brush is a little long. Okay. Oop, too much water. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I was just saying before you came in, this has been the hardest no complaint November that I ever remember participating in. No complaint November is where we hey Blue, we don't complain for the whole month of November. We've been doing it here for several years. No, I don't think that you could brag if you even tried, ma'am. So, accomplish away. I knew that's what you were going to say because I knew you were very, very close. Good for you. Good for you. Cheers in the chat. Cheers in the chat. Oh, my neighbors haven't moved yet. I thought they were supposed to be out by yesterday, but they still over there piddling. So I don't know what's happening to them. Also, the house where I'm a property manager of, the guy that's supposed to be buying it has his credit pulled today, and it's either going to be a yay or a nay, and if it's a nay, he gets a letter 30 days to get out. So there's that. That's going to be fun. Did you get that link that I posted up there? I pinned it for you. I'm only asking because I'm going to unpin it if you got it. For the brushes. And we like less pain. We like less pain. I think he's bound. I think there's been 2 bouts since he's been there. He's been there since 2017, I think. I think he's had 2 bouts. Okay, I'm going to unpin this. Hopefully Jeanette got it. I said I was going to unpin it. How do I unpin it? Hello? Thank you. You found a Winnie the Pooh squishmallow. Okay. Well, that's exciting. You're welcome. I thought that would be easier just to go and show you, and then you can get it, and it'll give you something to look at to pick what you want. I'm for once I'm actually doing on purpose, making it look kind of streaky like, because it's a sky. So for once this is on purpose. My other neighbor came over. I was outside and she yelled at me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what do you want? Why are you talking to me? Please don't talk to me. And then she was like, what was happening over here the other day? I was so worried about you. And I'm like, no, you weren't. You're just nosy. But anyway, she said, what were the cops doing over here? What were they doing? I said, I don't know. I was in my house. They were out here searching somebody's car. It had nothing to do with me. I was so worried about you. No, you weren't. 'Cause you don't come over here and saw that they were searching somebody, because I was looking out my window and I saw you walk over here and ask that cop what was happening. You knew I wasn't out there. You knew they were searching that car. It had nothing to do with me. Ma'am. She was like, well, give me a hug. Oh. She's like, I really wish you'd come over and talk to me. Yeah. I know, but you know, I've been here for over 20 years. How many times have I come over to your house and talked to you in them 20 years? I ain't. 'Cause you crazy. You a crazy woman. Crazy woman. She's crazy. She beat her husband's car with a baseball bat. She did, and I stood outside and watched her do it. Why, you ask? 'Cause I'm nosy. Is that all of that? Probably not. It's probably some of this is in there, isn't it? Yeah, probably some of that's in there. She was on that real bad. You know, that stuff that she was on that real bad. So I was just like, she's like, I really do wish you'd come over and talk to me. What do you want to talk about? The weather? Like, I don't have nothing to talk to you about. I'm so sorry, but we have nothing in common. We have nothing in common. I don't have nothing to talk to you about. Thank you. You and I are not the same. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. I feel like, what about this? I feel like that's probably part of that up there. We are not the same. La 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 la. I know, but you stress more than I do, Kim, about it. You just put the book down and say, I'm done, I'm not doing it no more. You know it's true. That's what you do. I feel like that's going to be, but I feel like it would break it up if I'm doing it. I'm doing it. We're just doing it. It probably ain't right, but I should have looked at Wilson's and see what she did. Wilson, what'd you do so you can help me? Help me. Help her. Just help her. Annie did good at the event. And bless her little heart. They just loved her. She's just the sweetest. I was like, no. No. She's not, but, you know. It's fine. Are we good with this? I feel like I'm probably going to hate it. But gotta let it dry. I've got to be patient. We must be patient. We must be patient. We must be patient. Now. Okay. Do I want to keep this brush? We'll keep this brush. We'll keep this brush. And now we're going to do the inside of the bubbles. But what color are we going to do the inside of the bubbles? We do not know. I had an idea for this outside and I cannot find the markers. So, and there's that. So we're going to do the inside of the bubbles. I'm not. Okay. We're leaving it. Let it do its thing. Inside the bubbles. Where's my list? We are going to do them. We are going to do them. What color do we want to do them? Let's see. Do I want to do them greenish blue? Or do I want to do them Veronese green? Oh. La 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 la. We're gonna turn you this way so I know that I used you. That's jade green. I don't want that. I don't want gray. I want that one. I want this is one I want. That's one I want. That's it right there. That's the ticket. That's the ticket. Do, 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 do. I guess I was putting, I don't know where I was going with that. I need it. I need it. I need it. All right. Let's see. Let's see. We got a little dabby right here. Boom, 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 boom. I've been working on the bingo card for next year and the wheel prompt because y'all said y'all wanted to keep that, right? You want to keep the wheel prompt, correct? And not just have the bingo. You want both. Is that correct? Okay, well, we are going to I need y'all to throw some wheel prompt ideas in the chat. Now listen, bingo's done. I've already got it. Y'all are gonna be mad. You're gonna whine, but whatever, y'all whine anyway, so it's fine. Bingo's done. So I just need wheel prompts. Now remember, the wheel prompts are different. It's like use the color orange. It's like color mushrooms, that sort of thing. They're more specific and easier. So keep that in mind before you just start throwing out ideas. Okay, let me get a piece of paper because y'all are going to start throwing them out. I know you very well. I know y'all very well. So let me just go over here and get a clean piece of paper. So as you shout them, I can write them and then go through them and choose what I want and what I don't want. Because ultimately, I'm in charge. How many prints do you have of the wheel? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by prints. I have gold on there already because, well, we always color with gold. We do a bunch of them because I spin the wheel and then you have a bunch of options to go. Yes, the buddy's on there. I should have brought the list that I have, but anyway, the buddy is on there for sure. The gold is on there. You know, some things will stay for sure. But I thought if there was something new that y'all wanted on there that you didn't see last time, that y'all could throw some out. Thought it would just be easier if we compiled a list instead of me having to do it all myself with just 2 of my friends. So, yeah. The bingo ones are rather interesting. Rather even, not whether. you know, because there'll be repeats, because I mean, you know, there has to be. I think I have pastel colors on there. I think I have primary colors on there. I think I have used one pencil or one color, not one pencil. I'm not sure what all I have on there. Your mind went blank? How dare it? How dare it? How dare it? I didn't put one pencil on there, but I can do one pencil. I think I have mushrooms on there. I think I have a little more specific, please. I think I have mushrooms on there. I think I have gold chickens. I think I have 4 legs on there. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to tell you everything that I have on there, because then it won't be a surprise, but I'm not sure. But the wheel is different because it's more specific. Ducks without teeth. Yeah. Yeah, if you use limited palette things, it's definitely easier as far as if you're struggling. That's what I tell people. If you're struggling to color and pick colors, then pick 3 pencils, 2 pencils, 1 pencil, and color a page, and just go with it, and then maybe you'll get your little mojo back. So yeah, they're more specific. So you know, we had fabric, fur, feathers, that sort of thing. That's kind of like what the wheel is, other than there are some in there that have, you know, use pastel colors, use that sort of thing. I did add a few of those in. But yeah, there are more items. You know, it's more like geared toward items looking kind of thing. So, where's my pen? I have a pen, I promise. I make them and everything. I don't have an Etsy. I do not have Etsy. Can I ask a poop disturbing question? Sure. I don't know. I'm scared. Right. There's not enough time to do anything, especially with the daylight saving time. Daylight savings time. These cameras, man. My camera kept going off earlier, and then I finally looked at it, and a vine had fallen in front of it. Oopsie. It's a nay for me. Nay for me. I was disappointed. However, I'm a little confused by the people who say that it's just more of the same, because I mean, that's what she's always going to color. That's what she's always going to draw. But I was disappointed because there's too much air, there's too much space, and I was hoping that it was going to be more like World of Flowers. What is happening here? This is going around like that. This is going up like that. Okay. So yeah, but I was kind of anticipating it because, I really like the World of Flowers book. But no. I was a little disappointed. And from what I've read and heard, there are quite a few people who are disappointed by it. They're calling it too simple. But I guess you really can't win, because it's either too simple or too detailed or too, there's always going to be somebody that has something to say. But yeah, for me, it's an A. No, you're not. Because I was like I said, World of Flowers is my favorite by her, and I was hoping that it was going to be, kind of like that. But it wasn't. I'm going to go ahead and I don't know about this stuff though. We're going to go ahead and do it just because in my mind's eye, it's supposed to be that color. Oops, sorry, hit it. Yeah, I won't be getting either, but I was really hoping to love Anastasia's book too, and I didn't. I just didn't. Which I mean is good because, well, it doesn't ship to the US. But yeah, I was really hoping to love hers. I wish that she would just put out a straight flower book. You pre-ordered, Johanna. Yeah, you she has her following that are diehard, will buy anything that she does. I just think that it's, I struggle with the more of the same, because I mean, that's her style, that's what she does, that's what she's always going to do. She's never going to stray from it. But it's kind of like Hannah, her hair is always going to be how her hair is, and that sort of thing. But yeah, no. Don't know what that is. But I'm not on that cute, cozy train either. Hi, Joyce. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, flowers are easy go-to. Yeah. Yeah, I love doing flowers. And with hers, they're not, you know what I mean? They don't have to be realistic. You know, you can do whatever you want with them. So I get all of the reasons why and the reasons for no. Hey, B. Yeah. Yeah, that's just it. The whole, you know, if you're wanting a book to, like, you know, do backgrounds on and do all that sort of thing, then it may be for you. But if you don't want to do that, then if you're okay with white space, then it may be for you too. Sorry, I'm probably out of frame, but I missed some of these up here. So, but I'll be back. I'm back now. But say the unpopular opinion of the color cube too is I think it was too soon, and I think people who buy it, you know, they're going to have duplicates in their, if they just buy 3 and 4, they're going to have duplicates from what they originally had in 1 and 2. So I feel like it was too soon to do a reboost. She should have kept 1 and 2 the same, and then 3 and 4, as far as the palettes go, like she shouldn't have put any of 1 and 2 in 3 and 4 so that there wasn't duplicates. She should have, like, left them alone. I mean, she could have changed the box and all that jazz. Dang it. This brush is so long. But again, I don't have the most popular opinion about that. I love the look of them. They'll look great on a shelf, but you know, I don't use mine enough to I feel like I feel like there are people who want to buy just to have, if that makes sense, as far as just to say, hey, I've got this. You know what I mean? Like, just to say they have it. And I wish that, especially new people, and I wish I could tell them, in 3 years, you're going to be destashing all of this stuff. You are going to be destashing all this stuff that you thought you needed that you really don't need, you know? I love the concept of them. I think my issue is because it was so soon. I think that's my problem. Is it so soon? Like, I feel like there should be a discount for people who bought 1 and 2 that want to buy, you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, let me just tell you what I did. If we want to talk about I've spent money on worse, let's talk about what I did. I paid a credit card bill off, and then I turned around and bought a brand new laser machine. So, you know what I mean? However, I'll make money with the laser machine. I won't make money with coloring cubes. Yes. The duplicate, the biggest thing with it all is the duplicates. The fact that she redid, she spread them out across type thing. Now you get a lot more. You do get a lot more in there. I think there's 500 and something new ones. But my thing is that she didn't leave the first 500 alone. That's my only issue with it at all, is that she didn't leave the first 500 alone for us who already have them, where we could just buy 3 and 4. Hi, Lori. Where we could just buy 3 and 4 and, have the complete set. Now we would have to buy all 4 of them, and then we would have duplicate palettes. And then something, I think she retired some or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's my only thing, is the duplicate situation. The other stuff doesn't bother me. Yes. Redo them all for your second launch as far as the box and all that stuff, but leave the palettes 1 and 2, leave the 500 as is, and then just do a 3 and 4 with the others. But that's just, I don't know. Okay, let's see, what do we want to do now? I'm still not sure what I want to do with this, because I was going to use my little markery things for those. Let's see, what colors do we have here? Let's see. Okay, but you just got 3 and... Did you get all 4 again, or did you just get 3 and 4? Because you already have 1 and 2, right? So, did you just get 3 and 4? I feel like I'm going to base everything. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, 3 and 4. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious. I don't know. Okay, we're going to do the fishies are going to be orange, but I'm just basing, because I'm going to go back with pencil. We're just basing with these. And then I'm going to go back with pencil. So we're going to do, like, I think we'll do rouge orange for the fish. For the fishies. What did you get? Did you get 1 and 2? Mandy, didn't you get them? 1 and 2, I think. So we're going to just do this for the fish, and then we'll go back with pencil to do the highlighty things. Yeah, I hardly use them either, but I think what I'm going to do, is try to do them more, next year. Like, try to do one a month or something. You absolutely do not have to have them. That's like yesterday when Ivy was talking about the Holbeins, and I'm like, you don't need them. She loves the pastels, and I was like, well, get the brutes, because they're pretty much the same pencil. So just do that. Bless her. Yeah. But I only have 1 and 2, and it's the old set, so that's what I would be working with. Now, while I'm thinking about it, next Friday I will not be streaming because I have a cardiologist appointment. Now, I'm trying to decide. It will depend. I may stream a Thursday instead after Connie. But it will depend. I may not. I may just do Tuesday and be done. The macarons are not on Amazon now. That's where I got mine. I don't shop at AliExpress, and I don't shop at on Temu. Sorry, but I do not. Temu be thieving too much from artists. But I got mine on Amazon. The macarons. Macaroons. Is it macaroon or macaron? Da, da, da. So we shall see. If she could tell me with certainty, she can't, but if she could tell me with certainty that an ablation would fix everything, I would do that in a heartbeat. But she cannot do that, so... I mean, it's not gonna... I mean, I already know the news. So... I already know the news. The question is there something we can do about it? Or are we still at a nope? You just, it's annoying. You just have to deal with it. You know, it's fine. It's whatever it is. It's going to be what it is. I just have to pep talk myself every day in the mirror. It's fine. I enjoy my own company. I will tell you, if you've never done that, you probably try it sometime. Another thing that irks me is when people, like, they're like, oh, I want the museum, you know, I'm going to save up and get the museums. And then people start recommending all these cheap pencils. Stop buying cheap pencils and save your money and buy the museums. I don't understand. Like, stop buying all these cheap pencils. Because then you just have a bunch of cheap pencils and then you're like, oh, I really wish I had the light fast. Oh, well, you could have the light fast if you didn't buy 4211 cheap pencils. Sorry. I just saying. Yeah, ablation leads to a pacemaker, and I just don't. I'm not ready for that. I just ain't ready for that. If I can help it. I know, I'm just like, stop telling these people. And they do it to new people. They do it to new people. They're like, you need this, and you need this, and you need it. No, you don't. Trust me, you don't. No, I did not. No, I stopped at 22. 22. Okay. Yeah, you are. Yeah, I'm hoping. I just don't want to cut straight to that. I'm hoping, but I can't do medicine either, but I'm hoping maybe there's something that I can do. I'm going to see a hormone specialist in December, and I'm hoping that she has the answers I need. These are going to be pinky colored. I don't know what color I want to do these, though. What color do I want to do those? I mean, I guess those can be the same as those up there. Maybe. This. What color do we want to do those? We're going to do that like a... Well, I'm just saying. I'm fixing to break out. I got to go to my uncle's to get them. But on one page this month, I am going to, if I haven't gotten rid of them, I don't think I've gotten rid of them, but I'm going to break out the very first pencils I ever bought after Crayola. You know, because we all had Crayola. Were the Sooty Styles. And I'm fixing to break those puppies out, and I'm going to use them. And I'm going to be like, what in the world? I got those, and then the next ones I got was Castle Art. And I'm gonna break those out, and I'm gonna say, what are we doing here? I've kept them, I think, because they were the first pencils that I ever got after the Crayola. They're hard. Oh my gosh, they're hard. So hard. All right, we're going to do turquoise green. I don't know what to do about those flowers yet. So we're going to do what we know right now. We're going to do turquoise green. I may have to pause and let some dogs out. I may have to pause and let some dogs out because it's supposed to storm. Did y'all hear that? Somebody just blew their horn. And they're continuing to blow their horn. I cannot stand when people pull up to somebody's driveway and blows their horn. Why do people do that? Like, don't do it. Get your lazy butt out and go up there to the door. The Marco Raffines. Nice. I have those Phoenix pencils, but you really don't use those. Those are just to be pretty on your shelf. And if I can ever get settled and figure out my stuff. I did buy, Brian and I bought us a couch for our anniversary. So we're going to pick that up next week. our anniversary is next week. Yes. We did dance last night for Mona and Mr. Mona's anniversary, which was yesterday. We do that every year. We've done that. How many years have we done that? When you had back surgery, when did you have back surgery? What year was that? Was that the 50th year? When was that? When did you have back surgery? Because we were trying to get you ready to dance. That looks like crap, but it's okay. We don't care. We're just here for the vibes. 2021. We danced before that then. Yeah, we were dancing before that. All right. Let's do some greens now. Chromium oxide green. Let's see. Is that what I want? Yes, chromium oxide green. Is that this? Yes, 54 years. 54 years. I had to wait till Brian got done playing games before. But we did. He says, "Are you going to tell Mona that we did it?" I was like, yeah, I am. I am. I don't know what any of this stuff is. He was like, "I didn't see you post it on Facebook." I said, I have a direct line to Mona. I don't have to post things on Facebook to her. I can just message her outright. He was like, "Do you think we'll make it to 54 years?" Absolutely not. We got started a little later than they did. There's this girl, friend's granddaughter, and she wants nothing more than to be married. She doesn't care who it's with. Bless her. And 3 weeks, I'm in love. 3 days, I'm in love. We're getting married. No. What? Why? Don't do it. I don't understand these young people. No. 54 years? He'll be 100 and something. We'll be dead. Somebody will be using all my coloring stuff. I feel like that's part of the flower and I've just colored over it. You will. You will. That's going to be here before you know it. Is that clouds? I think that's clouds. Is that clouds? Hey Kim, is that clouds? Bum 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 ba ba bum 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 bum. Oh, it's too early for that. Sorry. All right. Did I get everything? I don't know. I think that's flower. I don't know what that is. I'm pretty sure I colored flowers. It's okay. I said, what is that? I was asking you what that was. I was being funny. I was just being funny. Funny. Okay. Let's see. Let's do I want grass green or emerald green? Grass green, emerald green. I think I'm going to do grass green because I'm going to go back with pencils. So I need it to be lighter. Grass green it is. We're going to start up here because there's greenery things up here. Bye. Have fun. Mine wants to watch the new Fantastic Four movie. So we may watch that later. We'll watch it this weekend for sure, but I don't know when he wants to watch it. Is that Leaf? Could you just make it a little easier for me to know what is what? La, 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 So, what is today? Today is Friday. Do we have weekend plans? Anybody have weekend plans? It is going to, that's flower. It is supposed to storm pretty bad here today. And then it's going to go from 70 degrees to 30 degrees. So that's fun times. Fun times. Annie will go back to vet follow-up in a couple of weeks. So we have that to look forward to. Also, if you have more ideas, it's coming from the West, I think. If you have more ideas for prompts, shout them out and I will write them down. I don't have a race to watch on Sunday because NASCAR is over. That was fun times. We do have Kentucky basketball tonight playing, so I will probably watch that if I can. For a little, she's mad at me because I've been, I've been soaking her food, but she's looking at me like, why can't she eat? Like, why won't I let her eat her regular food? So she's not very happy with me about it. But no, she should. We just have to wait and see what she's going to do. But I've just been soaking her dry food. She's been eating like a little piggy. Which I'm glad that I don't have to change nothing. So. So I don't know what. Nice. When a cute story. When we went to pick her up, Brian went with me to get her, and I'm chopped liver if he's around because I don't know why. I guess because when she was dropped off in the fence, I picked her up and threw her in the bed and said, "Here, God sent you a dog." So, so when we got there, she was like, "Yeah, whatever." And then she went over there. Anytime he's in the room with her, she has to have her foot on him. She has to be touching him in some way. So she walked over there and just stood there and put her foot on his foot, the top of his foot. Her foot was sitting on the top of his foot. And I was like, oh, for goodness sakes. How ridiculous are you? Cannot. I was like, I just rolled my eyes. I was like, I cannot with you. I was like, he didn't even care that you were here. I'm the one that's been pacing the floor, not him. I wasn't really pacing the floor. I went and spent $1,000 on a recliner and couch. Because I have no sense. It's my retail therapy. Anyway. And of course Monkey is in there, because he don't want to be left out. He wants to be known, everybody to know that he's still here. They did not spay her at that time. They said bring her back in 2 months. Which sucks because I was going to get a $15 spay out of the deal. Oh well, hey ho. All right. All of the basing is done. Except for the flowers and her. I think I'm just going to straight do her with pencil. And I don't know what color to do these flowers. Let's do carmine. 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 My face is on fire. On fire. Carmine. 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 Bum, 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 bum. Okay. And then I guess I have to figure out what else I'm going to do with the outside stuff since I can't find my markery things. Now, keep in mind, this is just a base and it doesn't have to be so pretty. Because I am going back over with pencil. I could say that I'm not, but even I need a little more depth than this. We're just going to go ahead and do that like that's part of a flower. It's fine. No big deal. No big deal. Let me see. I don't know, but you two. Bye, Wilson. I lost my train of thought. Has anybody finished this page yet? Or are we still all working on it? Also, what pencils we want to put on top? Angela, are you going to be starting the frog tonight? I really need to start it. I was going to start it today, but I finished my B page instead. She is not. I haven't used those in a minute. I have them in there with my, that's what I'm going to be using with my daydreams. I think that's going to be the pencils if I can figure out a skin tone. I think those are the pencils that I'm going to use to complete daydreams. Would you say that Prismas are your favorite pencils, Kim? Oops, wrong side. Or they're just the ones you're most comfortable with? Oh, gotcha. Both. Okay. Oops, that was not a petal. It's fine. It's hard to tell sometimes when it all runs together. We'll fix it with pencil though. I almost had to mute Emily this morning when she was talking about my light fast. Yeah, me too. Me too, and what you're working on, all the things. All of that, yes. Let's see. I need to figure out. I don't know what to do with the situation because I wanted to use my little markers that I can't find. All right, let me go get the Woomers, and I'll be right back. They're in the living room. Oh, all right. Yes, I see that. Definitely cannot go outside on a hot day. Faux show, faux show. Okay, now the question is, what are we gonna do? I am gonna do. I don't know what I want to do with this background situation yet, so we have to figure that out. Let me move this out of the way. Put that over there. Put this over there. Everything over there. All right. So for the bubbly things, I can use. Let's stop. Let's talk about the fish for a minute. We can do pale vermilion for the fish, and maybe some chili pepper. Pale 132, 132. That's orange. I don't want orange. I want the pale vermilion. Is this pale vermilion? Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, let's see. I didn't want to put that there. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Let's flip this fish over where we can see what he looks like. Do we need to sharpen you? I don't think I've used you. Louise, you sound like me. That's what I do. Let's open a drawer. Anyway, I got a new laser coming. So, hopefully, I can show you some examples, maybe, whenever it gets here, once I figure it out. I need to do something in this room, you know, where I can find things that I want to find. I've had my current laser for years. My current laser is not a new one. It's actually, I've had it so long it's been discontinued. And they were having they did their Black Friday sale early. So I got it cheaper than what it would be. It still wasn't cheap, but I digress. It's fine. So we'll be thinking about all kinds of gifts. So if there's anything that you may want. This one I will be able to engrave on metal as well, which I'm kind of excited about. I really want to try. Brian got me a necklace that has my granny's handwriting on it, and I really want to try and see if I can do that. No, I had just bought a computer, a laptop. But, so I'm really excited to see if I can do that. See if I can figure that out. It has a camera on it, so hopefully it'll save my aggravation. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yep. The one that I currently have, I can't do metals and things because you have to have a different laser. And this one comes with both. So I'll be able to do both. My question is, do I want to set it up here or at Uncle's? I do. Nice. Kim, is that a joke? Is that a joke, ma'am? Are you making jokes in my chat? Are you making jokes in my chat, ma'am? Were you there when Emily was talking about my beloved Light Fast and I told her to go put soap in her mouth? Do you not like the Light Fast? Miss, I give my ink tints away. Gasp. Oh, I don't know if tomorrow's when it's supposed to be cold. I think Monday is when the cold front comes through. I need to look because I need to go close the vents at Uncle's house. Anyway, what? She's just not a fan of them. She's just not a fan of them. I do agree that they should have more a variety. But you can get the Lyra polycolors and they complement the Light Fast nicely. You know, for the people who don't mind mixing pencils. Agreed, B. Agreed. 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 Okay. I think the fishies are done. I don't know why I'm coughing all of a sudden. Now, let's do... let's figure out the bubble situation. I think I'm going to do... let's do light aqua and see if that will work for... Light aqua is a 415. A 415. Is that this one? This may be too light, but let's see. We shall see. All right, let's see. What I don't really want to make it darker, but I want to like fill in some of the areas. So we'll have to see if this is going to do it or not. And I made it where it wasn't transparent because it's like they have their own little world within this bubble. So I wanted it to, you know, be a bubble but still be not transparent. If that makes sense. Well, most people have been around longer, I guess, than you have. When it comes to me and you would think I would use them more, and I should. I have duplicates. So I should do that, but I don't. But I am, I think on my Sarah Richter page, I think I'm going to use them. But, okay.
None of them showed.
Does that include you?
I have one customer and he couldn't come.
So is he?
I made sure I'm okay. I'm good. Anyway, we don't take.
They're all saying hi.
Hello, friends.
Why do you have to be loud? Like they couldn't just hear your entire conversation you just had.
Let's just see who we can have here. What kind of day we got going on here?
Not a very slow.
Hello, dear Mona.
Per usual.
Mama, Mona, Sue, Angelique, Tanjay, Audrey, Kim. Can't read that name.
What name? Jeanette?
That one. Can't see it good.
Gia.
Hi, Gia. Jane. Kenneth.
Jeanette.
Okay.
Well, her name's not Jane.
It's Janette. It's a female version of Jane. Janette. Who's that, Kelly?
Because there would be a boy named Jane?
There's a boy named Sue.
Oh my gosh.
Why can't there be a boy named Jane?
Oh,
Dick and Spot. Run, Spot, run.
Dick and Spot.
You never read Dick and Jane books growing up?
I did, but not Dick and Spot. Go.
I'm fighting very hard to say.
Go.
I'm fighting very hard with comments here.
Go.
Like, I'm starting to twitch because
Well,
I
then
should
leave.
give it birth to the verbal world.
Then leave.
Tell what you want.
You can decide and figure it out. Feel how hot my face is.
I'm not touching you after the smack you, but girl, face is on fire.
It is. Jeanette, he's unique, all right.
It's Janette. Where she worked from this point forward. Kim.
Did she ask for a song or something, or did you
She
just?
said I sang her name and she liked it. That she's tickled again. And again and again. Like Jane. This one told me to go. I guess I need to go.
Who's this one?
I can't see their name good. Oh, it's Louise. Hi, Louise.
You have glasses on and you still can't see.
There's a glare. Pardon me, there's a glare. This is touchscreen. I about touched it. Like I was. All right, I'm gonna go get you some chicken gizzards and some pinto beans because you can't tell me nothing.
When's it supposed to get cold? Monday or tomorrow?
Monday. So
Because we have to go do
you can't do that color.
the thingamabobbers. The
If you tell me what that is, I'll come on. What's it called? The vent covers? Not thingamabobbers. But I knew what you're speaking of. Okay. So you just gonna get something?
Mm-hmm.
And what it is, I thought you were not eating salt.
Well, don't go buy me salt.
Get you a salt lick from Co-op, like a cattle eat.
Did y'all hear him? He just called me a cow.
I didn't call you cow. I said I'm gonna get you a salt.
Oh, let me tell you a story.
Cattle eat.
Let me tell you a story. So we went and bought a couch and a recliner, and I got a recliner that he can't sit in.
So the moral of the story is, my wife is not gonna let me to sit in her recliner. If I catch her beautiful cheeks on my couch, I'm gonna throw her in the floor by the hair of her head.
Oh.
What?
I wonder if we went and got that chair,
No.
if it would be here at the same time.
I don't know.
Go ask.
I'm not going up there.
Okay, don't.
What chair?
We'll go.
That other recliner?
No, the chair that goes with the
matches that
couch.
couch? Not the left seat. The chair. The chair, not the left seat. The left seat, not the chair.
Yes.
Cow kick Nelly in the belly in the barn.
I'm fixing to kick you in the belly in this room if you don't go.
You can't get your foot that high. Good Lord, your whole skeleton cracked. And your feet are dirty.
Because I got a small one. He's a big boy.
What's that?
She said, why can't you sit in it?
Because you're mean. I'm gonna wipe boogers underneath it. What do you want for lunch?
I don't care. I done told you. Do we want the chair though? We need to decide to go do it so it all comes at the same time.
I didn't need none of it. We got it.
Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you.
If it makes you happy and smile, I don't care. If I need to go order it, I'll go order it right now.
I only want it if it'll come at the same time. I don't remember how much it was though, so scratch all that.
Alright. When you figure out what you text me.
No, I done told you. Figure it out.
So whatever I pick.
Yes, that's what I said. Bunny bread.
It's big right.
Tell me I can't lift my leg that high. I showed him. Let's do we want to do hooker's green, or juniper green? Let's do hooker's green. That's none of that. That's something else. We went too far. Hooker's green. Hooker's green. No, he just needs to not tell me I can't do something because I did. I got a little chair. I barely fit in it. We just don't have a lot of room. Hello, Taylor. I was holding on to the table. He just said I couldn't, so I had to prove him that I could. Don't tell me I can't, because I'll die proving it. And then he talks about all my bones cracking. Saying I broke my skeleton. Maybe. But I got my leg that high, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Do, 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 do. Do you have the Artex, the 72 set? Taylor don't waste no time. She don't waste no time. She ain't got time to be wasting time. She's one of those hit it and go. She says, oh, okay, I'll take it out. Thank you. So irritating, Mona. Oh, my nose. I can't complain about my nose, but it's driving me crazy, okay? That's not complaining. I'm glad I have a nose on my face. I'm tired of doing this. Okay, let's find this pencil for this. I think I'm gonna do a red purple. Sounds good to me. Red purple. What color are you? Red purple. Look at me. Kim backed out on you. She's waiting until Black Friday. We will compare the two. Oh, Louise. Okay, this is red purple. So let's just see if we like this color. If you will hold on, I will do a comparison chart for the Arctics and the Prismas. If you would like to see them. If you don't, just say, no, we good. We good. We good. But I can show you because I have both charts. I will say that you can't compare them to the Prismos because they are completely different pencil. Do you have the 72 set of the Arctics, Kim? Or no? Did you enter that already? She wants to follow Emily's picture. You don't have any? Okay, I'll show you. They don't compare to the Prismas, though. I'm just saying. Nothing really compares to the Prismas as far as smoothiness and things like that. But I will show you the charts. I like, yeah, they're alright. They're alright. I messed up. That's not par flower, but it is now. Would I buy them again? No. Do I need to use them? Yes. They're nice. I mean, they're fine. There's nothing like wrong with them. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Ooh. Where's my mouse? Hey, you go in that hole. Thank you. Give me this. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? And we're gonna be. I'm gonna show this, and then what has happened to my thing? We're gonna. Oh, them leaves scared me to dang death on the deck. We're gonna do this, and then y'all gonna have to give me some ideas for the wheel. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that. It'll be fine. What am I doing? Oh. Prisma. Here's the Arctics. Here's the Arctics. Prismas, where are you? A Prisma. A Prisma. horrible. Do I already have the Prisma one out? I may have the Prisma one out already because... No, I don't. Here it is. Look here. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Arctics. First, the Arctics. What is that on there? Whatever. Anyway, the Arctics. I had the 72 set. And I bought the 126 set. Now, what's funny about that is it had two different pencils that were not... There were two different ones. Hold on. There were two different pencils that were not on this list. Whatever that means. Yes, I did, but I'll turn it off because I'm sure it bothers people. But yeah, I did want it on. But I'll turn it off. It's fine. Okay, so these two are not on this list for some reason. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. It's not. Okay, so like the Tuscan Red, I'm going to start with the Tuscan Red. This is the Tuscan Red, and this is the Tuscan Red on, okay, this one is more, I don't know, purpley than the Prisma. So this one's more purpley than the Prisma. Let's see, what else was the colors that we were looking at? Dark purple. This is a brighter dark purple. This is a deeper dark purple. Sorry, he went to the furniture store. What else? Like the peaches here and the peaches here. Like this peach puff. The peach puff is like the light peach. It's pretty close to the light peach. The peach here is close to the deco peach on this one. And then the light peach is... looks like the light peach too. This is probably a little lighter, this peach puff. But you get, like, this emerald's a brighter green than any of these. But these are not... No, well, no. They're not as... People compare them to Prisma all the time, and they should not be compared to Prisma. They are not mushy. Prismas are mushy. These are not mushy. These will hold a point better than a Prisma because they're not mushy. They're, you know, they don't smush. Hello, Kelly. They don't mush together. Yeah, they're firmer. They do not mush. Yeah, and even the Color Soft is yeah, but even those are like it's a different texture. Like they're really, really soft, but it's like a different texture. No, they don't mush. Yeah, they're not mushy at all. They are hang on. I'll show you. Hold on. Let's see, what Prismas do I have out? I have magenta out. What is magenta? Magenta would probably be close to, let's do and even within, see, I had the 72 set and then I got this one. Even within them, they're different. Like this mulberry, that's the original 72 and then that's the 126. And even those are like different. So I don't know what they did. But anyway, processed red and mulberry, I think. Processed red. Or maybe mulberry will work. I'll just get it out. Where are my Arctics? They're over here. Ouch. Ouch. Is this one? What is this though? Okay. So we're gonna try to find something close to processed red. We're just gonna go with, well, we'll do magenta. I have magenta out. So let's do, how did I do it? Let's do magenta and then do magenta. Magenta. Okay. You can already tell. I don't know if you can or not. That is a woomer anyway. That is, I was like, those look almost alike. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Okay. You could probably already tell that one is, you know, softer than the other just by looking at the thing. Now, if you will sharpen your Prisma in a electric pencil sharpener, it makes it stronger. If you didn't know that. Okay. If you did not know that. All right, so look. This is the Prisma. This is under it. And then this is the Arctics. But they are, I mean, they're close, but you're never, this is smushy. Smushy. See, look at the tip of the pencil. It's mushy. This one, not mushy. See, they're not crumbly, but these are not the same colors. I mean, I can see why people compare them, you know, but that is pretty close to the same color. Like, you're not going to get any closer than that to the same color. One just isn't as soft as the other. But you're not going to get that close as far as the color goes. Why? No. Oh my gosh. Ask that in chat. Well, it's not necessarily more payoff. It's just, it's smushier. But this, it's not. I'm trying to use the Woomer. I keep trying to use the Woomer pencil. What is this? It's not necessarily the payoff. It's just how I was coloring. See? Exactly the same. There's no difference between that and that. No difference. This is just not as smushy. The payoff, I think the payoff is the same. It's just that one's not as smushy. What other color do I have at here? I have Sap Green Light. They're identical. Sap Green Light. I don't know what Sap Green Light would be. Let's see. Maybe this one? Close to that one? No, too dark. Too dark, too dark, too dark. Ask the class, Tanya. Ask the class. Okay, I can't find one close to that one. What's this one? Okay, this one is Dioxide Purple. This is probably not the same color. No, it's not the same color. What about you? Are you the same color? No. You're pretty close, though. Okay, this is the Arctics. It's pretty close. It's not the same because I couldn't get the same. And then that's the Dioxide, whatever purple hue. That ain't much difference either. You see? That ain't much difference either. Tanya wants to know if she should wax her arms. What did I not say? What? Oh, I don't think these are dupes. But that's the same color. Do you wax your arms? No, I don't wax my arms. I just try to survive life. Just wait until you have hair all over your chin. And your neck. Me? I mean, I think that I think Prismas have their place. Prismas are not my favorite color. Are not my favorite pencil. But they have their place. But if you want a harder but still soft pencil, then the Arctics are, you know, are good. Some people struggle with Prismas because they're so soft. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes, they are a little harder than whatever. But this is nothing like a Pablo. And see, I don't think Pablos are soft. And Pablos are a finicky pencil. Pablos have a mind of their own and they do what they want. You know what I'm saying? Me and Pablos have a love-hate relationship. But don't buy pencils. Here's the thing. Take this away. Take this away. This is what you take away from this. This is what she's sending me pictures of her arms, people. This is what you take away from this. Don't buy a set of pencils just because a streamer is using a set of pencils and you want to follow along, Taylor. You don't have to do that. Take your set. I guarantee you'll find a blue, a green, an orange, a purple, a whatever in the set. A gray, a black. And you can follow along without doing that. These are identical. Those are identical. This is more identical than that. But this is pretty close. Those are identical. But if you struggle with Prismas, if they crumble, if they're just too smushy for you and you'd like a harder pencil, and you would like a little bit harder pencil, then, you know, get these Arctics. And they marry well with Prismas. Kind of like the Light Fast and the Luminance. They marry well. No, I was being funny. So yeah. And now she's sending me a picture of her leg. I think if you want the Arctics, get the Arctics. But I'm not showing it on stream. I mean, I could. I like the Woomers too. But my issue with the Woomers is they really don't have skin tones. Like, you gotta be, you know, creative with your skin tones. Yeah. Waxy and sticky, even after sharpening them. I gotta find my markers that I want to use. Sorry, I yawned while I was talking. I don't know where my markers went. But if you weren't here at the beginning, I did a page that I can't find now. Hold on. Oh, here it is. I did this page. I finished it. Yay me. Look at me. Finishing things. I finished this. Using Prismas. I agree. Because I'm probably going to have to get rid of some if they don't fit in my cabinet. Because remember, if they don't fit, they got to get. And now I got to find somewhere to put this piano because I think we're getting that chair too. And I like the piano in the living room. Oh well. You need the museums. Now the museums are ones that you need. Stop buying all these crap cheap sets. They're not crap, sorry. Stop buying all these cheap sets and save up and get you some museums. Because you need some museums. Thanks. Anyway, I'm going to go now, I reckon, and start letting dogs out before it starts storming. And figure out why my face is on fire. Also, Angela is on, but you need them. Angela is on at 8 Central Standard Time. Do you know what you're doing tonight? Did you already answer that? I know, but see, I use all my pencils the same. Most people just smush Prismas together. I layer all my pencils. So I use them differently than a lot of people do. That was supposed to be green. It's fine. Okay. I'm going to go now. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great weekend. Nighty night, Jeanette. I hope you sleep good. I hope y'all have a great weekend. I'll see you tonight at Angela's. Remember to be kind to one another, make someone smile. And I'll see you next time. Bye.